Yo, what is up everyone? It's your boy Game Enemy and welcome to another YouTube video. Okay, so I just want to talk about some of the few things that have been happening lately. 2 weeks ago we had Combo Breaker and the announcement of the Tekken World Tour, so I want to talk about that. We had a Street Fighter 6 review last week as well. I want to talk about that, how that ties into Tekken 8, what it means for Tekken going forward, and that's pretty much it. So first of all, let's talk about Combo Breaker. Now we had Combo Breaker 2 weeks ago. I believe this was on the 6th of May, if I'm not mistaken, 3rd or 6th, somewhere there. We had one of the biggest turnouts in terms of EU, right? It was like 40 EU players or something like that. It was insane. It was a very good tournament. It was awesome to see all these top players, but unfortunately not a lot of people traveled, which is sad because Combo Breaker is one of the biggest Tekken tournaments. It's really huge. It's like one of the big events. So everything is still trying to settle down in terms of like COVID and traveling, right? Some restrictions are bad in other countries, worse than others. So we didn't see quite that many top players travel. We did see, however, the god Aslan Ash travel to Combo Breaker. I kind of surprised it was only Aslan that traveled, right? Amongst the other Pakistani players. I love to see more Awais, Hani, Atif, but I wish they all traveled. But man, this man is looking strong right now. Honestly, I don't see anyone beating Aslan Ash this Tekken World Tour, especially with the fact that he's playing Zafina, a very, very strong character. Strong, slippery, top tier character. Give Aslan Ash such a character and throw him into a World Tour, boy. Man, it's gonna be a long, long, long Tekken World Tour for these boys, man. I feel for them. This man is looking strong, unbeatable right now, unbeatable. So yeah, Aslan Ash ended up taking the whole thing. And then after that, we had, actually before that, right before top 8, we had the announcement of the Tekken World Tour 2022, which is awesome. So, seeing the Tekken World Tour return is huge. It's huge. It means we still have more life in this game. Like seriously, I don't see Tekken 7 getting old, right? It's that sort of game that can survive. Like if Tekken 7 was announced to be the final Tekken in the franchise, I can see this game going the long haul. Like I can see Evo 2030 or some shit and Tekken 7 would still be there. The game has life to it. Like despite everything missing in the game, right? Game modes and all that stuff, just the gameplay itself is so fun to the point where you can never really get tired of this damn game, man. It's just that good. It's just that good. So yeah, we got the announcement of the Tekken World Tour, multiple countries, the dojos are back as well, which is awesome. Gives incentive for, the lesser players, those that can travel and can't afford all that stuff, to take part, make some points online, which is fun, which is huge. I really like that implementation of the online dojos, and it sucks that my country can't take part because our community is non-existent. So yes, opening up the Tekken World Tour, we have CEO in 2 weeks time. This is finna be hype. I just hope we get more people traveling here, more top players, right? Everyone wants to see Ni. Cherry Berry Mango has been destroying in Korea. Japan as well, right? We want to see the Japanese, Chikurin, all that stuff. We just want to see everything go back to normal. We want the big tournaments. I really hope this year's TWT won't be small because of the whole COVID thing, everything trying to settle down. So, man, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a long year. It started off a bit late this year. Usually we get the announcement April, I think April, May, right? Combo Breaker is usually the first big TWT tournament, but because of the whole COVID thing settling down, we had to settle for this. So CEO is going to be the first Tekken World Tour Masters event for 2022. I'm looking hype for that. So what does this mean for Tekken 8? Let's talk about Tekken 8 now. Firstly, Street Fighter 6 was revealed a week ago. I think 2 weeks ago, which is huge. Like Street Fighter is one of the biggest fighting games. We all know this. It's a staple at Evo. Usually has the most entrants. like right behind Smash Bros. But I think now it tops. I think Tekken is right below Street Fighter now. So that's huge. That's huge. But the thing about the whole announcement is the fact that the date was set to next year. It's gonna be released in 2023. Now, if you guys remember some time back, I believe it happened towards the round table, right? The Japanese devs fighting game round table. Something was mentioned about Harada in Street Fighter being in sync, right? The lifespan, like Harada said, the lifespan of Street Fighter 5 would be the same as the lifespan of Tekken 7. So what I'm basically saying is the fact that he said they'll announce a Tekken 8 when Street Fighter 6 is announced. So just off of this fact, we can tell that we might get an announcement at the end of the Tekken World Tour finals. I actually think we'll get a Tekken 8 announcement at EVO this year. Then we might get a gameplay trailer at the Tekken World Tour finals in December or early next year, depending on when it's held. Because we all know that Street Fighter 6 is releasing next year, so the games being in sync, the devs being in sync and everything, we're expecting Tekken to be released around the same period of time. Because if you guys also remember, Akuma was announced as a DLC for Tekken 7, right? In the contract, I think ran until the DLC for Akuma, I think, also. So we might get something similar for Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 7 in terms of like DLCs, right? There might be a DLC from Tekken, there might be a DLC from Street Fighter. So all this is in sync. I'm expecting a Tekken 8 announcement at EVO this year. That's the best hope we have, guys. That's the best hope we have. I think E3 is returning next year, so forget about E3. The biggest stage tournament, of course, is EVO. The biggest fighting game stage tournament is EVO, and I don't see Harada missing the chance to announce that hype Tekken 8 trailer, bro. Probably a cinematic trailer, you know, showing Jin maybe or some shit. I just see it happening this year. I don't think we're getting the announcement. Most people say we're getting the announcement at the TWT finals, but it's EVO. My bet is on EVO, guys. EVO is. So that's huge. I can't wait for Tekken 8. We don't know what's in store. But what we should keep in mind is the fact that Tekken 7 has been a huge success. They have sold 9 million copies. So we should not expect something too crazy from Tekken 8. I think they'll play it safe and do something similar to what they've done with Tekken 7. Like, it would be stupid of them to do something completely different, like a revamp, new mechanics, like really deep new mechanics, if this is already working out, bro. Like, Tekken 7 is huge. It's huge. It's made them a shitload of money. So I don't see them doing something out of the ordinary, like, you know, a revamp, a new combo system or something like that. I really don't see it. But, you know, you never know. It's just what I think. But it would be cool. Personally, I'd want to see, you know, Bound make a return. The Bound looked cooler and it had less walkery, right? So I'd love to see that returning, but it's a long haul, man. I think they're going to stick with the easy tail speed, which is very beginner friendly as well. Those are just my thoughts. So yeah, we had Combo Breaker. It was awesome. We had the announcement of the Tekken World Tour this year, which is awesome. A lot of African countries. I forgot to mention that as well. I'm from Africa, Zambia specifically. So we had the new regions added to the Africa TWT, Southern Africa, Western Africa, and Northern Africa, which is awesome. Western as well, which is awesome. You get to see the best of the best in Africa come together and probably produce something beautiful. I hope produce something beautiful. And finally, we also had the announcement of Street Fighter, which means Tekken 8 is right around the corner. So that's it, my boys. I just wanted to talk to you guys about what's been happening. As far as I know, this is where things are at. I might be missing some news. I am very busy these days. I have a full-time job. I'm a student, so a video at least once a week, 2 videos is the best I can do. I hope you guys are enjoying my variety content. I'm going to do a Dragonov story lore video after this, and after that I'm going to do an analysis video, probably looking at, I think, Dragonov, JDCR, Dragonov? No, no, no. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Lay. We'll see. So yeah, if you made this fun, boys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm 60 subscribers away from 500. I can finally unlock that community tab and communicate with you guys. So I really hope you smash that like button, subscribe, and yeah.